All right. Let's see if we can move this stuff and adjust. Sorry about that, guys. I had to pour a little bit of coffee before we get started. Now I need to move this. Oof. And the MIDI keyboard. Let's see. Get you guys our webcam going. And there we go. Cool. All right, you guys should be able to see everything. Let's do this shit. Oh, I can delete DaVinci. We were working on some projects there. Final Fantasy app. Right on. Hello, everybody. Hope you guys are well. Hope you guys are ready for more of the Grim chapter. We'll start out. Let's turn in some of that gear from some of the dungeoning we were doing earlier. If you guys are around and wanting some roulettes, let me know. We are talking about a few things, some of it being glams that we are looking at doing. I have to have a good set of glams for my guys, you know? And the other thing is just progressing forward through the story. Once we actually get through that, like through our roulettes, I think we can focus on some of that stuff that we're going to need for our, like, for a guild. So I got to get to that mentor status so I can really help you guys, give you even more boost in experience, which I think would be awesome. Yeah. Let's see what we can do here. Let me make sure all of our volumes are set and good. It does feel a little bit low. All right. All right, that might be a little hot there. That should be okay. All right, guys. Off we go. Allie, how you doing? Welcome in. Do you like Final Fantasy? And if so, what's your favorite class? I know one thing that we do need to do also is do our... we need to do our journal before that resets. So I think we go ahead and start in that real quick and just knock those out. We're going to do the unrestricted party... confirm, and we do, let's see here, bring into, we need to do extreme for amphitheater, if I can pronounce that. Jesus, that was awful. Shiva, we're gonna do Shiva real quick in extremes, make sure that we get that. Alright, as Reaper, because he's our fastest one for completion time. Slider, what's going on? Alright. Oop, I totally have those the wrong way. My bad. There we go. Right. Oh, okay. I definitely need to work on some of my setup on this guy. He's a little backwards on him. This is slower than usual. Sorry. That's okay. Let's see if we can get some posing here. Nope. Can't get the posing in time. That's okay. The music's so good in this. If it does seem too loud for you, please let me know so I can just make sure that I got you guys for that. Okay, 1 minute, 6 seconds. Usually we're like a lot less, but you've already received the Boreas whistle. With you whistle. Baruch, what's going on? Alright. So we got our first one in here. We can do our second chance. We're going to retry. We do that again. And while that's doing that, real quick, let's figure this out, because I think, like, I need to rearrange some of this. I think I need to go that way. Six and seven. Just try to get all of his skills back in order, because we're kind of changing it up from what we're used to. Alright, we got that. There. That one. And two. Coming on in. Now we're talking. God, I love Reapers so much. Five seconds of Reaper left. That's okay. There we go. Gimme. Turn all that stuff in. Pacer, what's going on? How are you doing? All right. You check our journal here. That's 5 out of 9. We're getting close to getting a thing here. Yes. And join. All right. Drink some coffee. What was that? Oh, was it melee? Yeah, that's right. My bad. Ah, we're close. That's okay. Mirror. Great screenshot. Mom Barry, what's going on? Bye Zid, how you doing? Let's go. Okay. Grab our stuff. Just got the notice. Oh, of me going live? Heck yeah. Yeah, let's go. Love it. All right, that should get us to number 6. We got 3 more to go. We'll do it again. I mean, I could go ahead and do Ifrit Extreme as well, and then we try to see if we get some like redos on the thing. But come here. There it is. Come here. Click. There we go. There we go. Get some nice screenshots in there to show them. Clara, how you doing? Hey, 1 minute, exactly. All right, let's see what we got here. This puts us at 7, right? We come in. There we go. We need 2 more. So what can we do? It's the Striking Tree, the Battle of Embers, Minstrel's Ballad, Ultima's Bane. I could try and solo that one too. Let's just do the Battle of Embers. And we don't use the second chances, so that way we can try and get, like, more stickers. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. To the Striking Tree. So we called that one. Right? Lady, how you doing? Just got off work. Let's go, Clara. How was your day? Was it good? Also, what do you do for work? Let me target you, dang it. Awesome. What the heck? Click. Not the stun. Yawn. Come here. There we go. 48 seconds. That one was better than what's her face. I think the fastest was like 30-some second. Loading and unloading trucks. 40K soft freezer. Ah, I get that. Are they semi trucks or are they box trucks? Because if it's semi trucks, I totally understand. All right, we gotta do the naval. Nope, sorry, wrong. The Battle of Embers. Beowulf. Semis, yeah. How many semis are you doing a day? I totally, like so on tour right now, we're only one semi, but typically we're like 4. And then like, sometimes you do like Bruno Mars is like 16 to, yeah, 19 off full schedule. Yep. How many crew do you have for that? It amazes me. It makes me laugh so hard when I see like some of these stores and stuff that do these trucks, and I'm like, oh my god, you guys are taking so long to dump this truck, just because how the nature of our business is, that it's like, okay, that truck is dumped in like 15 minutes. You know? All right, we got our thing there. Boom and boom. Oh no, did I? Oh, we got it. Yes, let's go. Let's go turn this thing in. Well, that was lucky. I totally forgot about making sure not to get to 9 before you turn it in. Okay, so let's go to our Gunbreaker. Do we want the platinum card? I think I want those things. Do I want the gold? I want the poetics right now. Yes. Get the new job quest. Let's go. 2 crews, 5 mana apiece. Hell yeah. Alright, let's see here. We gotta go steel against steel real quick. Oop, oop, oop. We didn't get the new journal, did we? Okay, so it's tomorrow. That's right. That's right. steel against steel. Very chill. Yeah, I get it. Nice. Well done. I like puns. I really do. I love dad jokes. It makes me laugh so hard. People hate me for it. I'm despised for it. It's fine. I'm not really despised for it, but it's still like... I had a band... So, for me, music has always been like a huge... Like, duh. But it's like, that was kind of my way to cope when I was younger. And... in a healthy way. And I had a band teacher that he's like my second dad, and he is very punny, very annoyingly punny, but it's great too. And yeah, because of that, it just caught on and stayed. Porcas, what's going on? Yeah, it was cool because there was a thing that, like, he basically was like, listen, okay, like, as your teacher, like, we're not friends, there's no, like, don't do any of that. When you grow up, when you become an adult, stay in contact, and if you want to be, like, you want to be friends, let's do that. So when we became when I became 18, it was kind of this rite of passage that when I graduated, a bunch of us guys got together, and we all went up camping out by the lake. And just, like, had a freaking blast. Went swimming and fishing and just did, like, guy shit, you know? And, which, like, my dad and I had a great relationship in the sense, like, when I got into college, it changed to get better. But when I was growing up, it just wasn't great because he didn't really understand music and he worked nights. So we just didn't really see each other a lot. Oh, that's fine. It's not near me. There was a power outage, but it's not. Clearly, it's not near me. Duh. My God. Sometimes my brain. Oh, did that affect me? No. Jesus. But yeah. So it was cool, and we came in contact. I'm his only student that ended up like going and touring in music. And so, like, he gets into free shows whenever he wants because of that. Like, if he's where a show's at, he just, like, I just let him know, and he's like, cool, can you get me in? And I'm like, sure. Steel against steel. Oh, also, guys, thank you so much. Like, you guys have been so awesome. We gained like another 9 followers today just because of you guys. Like, thank you so much. If you know somebody who might like this, maybe they like somebody who's goofy. You know, I don't know why they like me, but whatever. But maybe they like Final Fantasy. Maybe they just want a community of gamers to just hang out with, whatever the game is. Hit the share button, send it to them. Also, click the screen. Tapping is free. It's likes. And what that does is that just pushes out to TikTok that says, hey, we're over here, come join the fun, have some fun with us, you know? Those free shows come with a follow, huh? Okay, so actually, Z Fighter, so I do, like how do I put it? So basically, like, I can't offer to everybody free shows whenever that happens and stuff like that. However, if I'm in the area, you know, like, and you're part of our guild, like, in the sense of, like, it doesn't have to be necessarily this game, but I mean, our guild, you're part of our community, you're part of the Discord kind of thing, then essentially, if you're there, I'll hit you up and be like, yo, do you want to come on in? And I'll let you know. Sometimes we don't have tickets, sometimes we do. Like, sometimes it's backstage pass, sometimes it's just regular seating. It just kind of depends because, like, tour, what's the fucking term that I'm thinking of here? Not our manager, not our crew, not any of that, but the actual venue, and the promoter, there it is. They have limited seating stuff, but yeah. Like, my D&D group that I used to play with, like, all of them ended up, like, I was their DM for several years. They all ended up meeting me in person after and getting to see a free show because I came out and was like, yo, I'm in your area, because we became friends, right? So long answer is yes. Short answer is yes. But just for people to know that it's not just like, oh, just because of a follow, but it's like, you know, you become part of the crew. One of the crew. Part of the ship, part of the crew. Name that movie. Part of the ship, part of the crew. No, I know, you're good. I still just like to make sure that people know that. Like, just, I have to be careful on those things. Because it's like, I want to share these things with you because I love them. Yes, sir. Let's go. It's one of those things like, I love sharing those things, but I also have to be careful just because people are like, you know, weird with artists, and also like if management takes it a weird way for some reason, that kind of thing. So I just gotta be, like, I just dot my I's, cross my T's. I cross my I's and dot my T's. That's what I do. Kinky. Yes! Who is this guy? I love his armor. I love his aesthetic. I like the sword. Vetus, huh? That's Vetus. Vitus. Vetus or Vitus? What do you think? Love it. It kind of looks like a gunblade, though. I think it is a gunblade. It's not a great sword. My fave live concerts. Jazz concert starring Maynard Ferguson. Yes. And a live performance by Miami Sound Machine. Let's go. I'm a big fan of, like, Buddy Rich is one of my biggest influences in music as a drummer. He's so freaking amazing. There's so many good jazz musicians. What's crazy is a lot of metal musicians are also really good jazz musicians, too. Yeah, but can I have his sword? I like the crown, too. I'll figure out... I need to figure out a way to put my Twitch chat into OBS. So that way you guys can see it, too, when it comes through. Because that'd be great. Because, like, you guys on TikTok can scroll and see the regular comments, but you can't see some of these other ones. I tried Tickfinity, but part of it, too, is just, like, a processing thing, which I will be fixing soon. I am going to be getting another processor and upgrading. Everything needs upgrading at the same time, don't it? Also, how's the volume for you guys? Is it too loud? Like, does it sound okay? I noticed when I listened back to my recording earlier today, I thought my volume was good, and it was way too quiet on the actual game. Oh, dang. Okay. Ooh. I want it even more. Metal band steps on stage. When the power suddenly goes out, they pick up acoustic instruments. Well, gang, looks like our music today is Baroque. Yeah. All good on TikTok. Right on, right on. Is he Ellison? Or is he Hure? I can't tell. He's super tall. He's got to be Ellison. The Garlean Gunblade. I'm just saying, that's like single sword, but great sword, because Dark Knight. Did they just combine, like, Dark Knight and Gunbreaker to make this guy and make, like, a dark, edgy Gunbreaker baby? Because if so, bravo. What do you want? What do you want? You want this? Oh, well, I guess not yet. Hold on. Uh-huh. Okay. Yep. I know he's after me. That's fine. Come get some. Woo! Okay, he's doing some damage. That's fine. Let's throw some regen in there. attacks he might have coming up. He's gonna be casting something. Uh-huh. Sculling Blade. There it is. Get some heals going up for this guy. That's some serious damage. I like this guy. I respect him. Now I'm gonna kick his ass even harder. Mirror. Oh, he went too. Okay, okay. Trixie. Ah! I'm coming. Parry, please. No! I'm dead. Woo! We're gonna go here. Just in case. What is that? Okay, that's fine. He's got a lot of stuff. Is it a man crush? Absolutely. Can I play this guy? Because that would be really awesome. Oop, I fudged that combo. Gosh, air. Oof. Okay, so it's supposed to put me at 1. Gotcha. Oh, he's... really? Oh, I thought he was just gonna duck out of the fight. Form Zeberia. That one's cool. I do really like that. That's awesome. Ooh! Thank you for the heal. Mirror. Hee hee. Oh, I didn't mean to press that one. Shoot, he's gonna jump away. There we go. Let's put up the berries just in case. Interesting. Yeah, that's not good. going okay so far, actually. Ah, here. Running away. There's some dots on him. Ooh. All right, all right. Let's just be a little extra cautious on that. So cast a bolt. Oh, there's something else in there I don't want to touch. There it is. I almost missed that. Oh, I think I touched that. No, I didn't. All right. Almost there, guys. He's a long one. Sorry about that. There we go. And we got him. All right. Hello, Sophie. I need to put in like a third retainer. I need to get more retainers. The Grim Reaper has come in. If my name's Grim, then does that mean they're the Reaper of the Grim? Magitech control device. Okay. I realize Momoa's entity Confronted Boja, but needed to get him away. Okay. Alright. Cool. Let's get that skill. Nico, how you doing? Steel against steel. Let's go turn this in, and then we can start getting our armor, our level 70 armor for our Gunbreaker. It's right up there, so let's just hit the Aetheryte. Bam. All right. Kato. Okay. Winter, how you doing? Welcome in. Do you like Final Fantasy? If so, do you play Final Fantasy XIV, and what job do you play? I am a tank main. Dark Knight is my main. And we're just working up, leveling up some of the tanks and stuff for just variety, playing through while I run dungeons and stuff with you guys. I also have healer and DPS, and basically every role I have at least one level 90, and I'm working on moving them up. We just created a guild over on Marilith, so if you want to come join, if you need refuge, come hang with us. Okay. Just spend valuable time assisting with us in our money-making schemes. Exactly. I am a very busy warrior of light. Excuse-moi. Big Boss, what's going on? How you doing? Oh, you know it. We at the grind. We just hit level 70 with our Gunbreaker. And there it is. Alright. Turn this in. Overly cautious. Yep. Give me that skill. So what does this do? It allows the firing of successive rounds with the gunblade. Okay. New skill. What about you, Big Boss? What you up to? You must have completed the main scenario quest for Shadowbringers. To have loved and lost, which I have. Oh my gosh, that episode. Yup. Okay. So, with that, let's look at the skills. So, allows the firing consecutive Gnashing Fang to Jugular Rip. Gnashing Fang is this one? No, Burst Strike, Gnashing Fang. Ready to rip upon execution. Yep. Oh, so it just... Wait. Allows the firing of consecutive rounds. Gnashing Fang may be followed by Jugular Rip. Savage Claw is Abdomen Tear. So let's look at these skills, traits, actions. Blasting Zone. Okay. Savage Claw. So Gnashing Fang into Savage Claw, Jugular Rip when ready to rip. So that's part of it. So you basically do those three. Interesting. Okay. So is it as long as you have a thing for it? We'll figure that out here soon. Alright. We got that. He is now level 70, so what we need is... Where do we get level 70 gear? Let me see here real quick. Tomes, 70 gear. Mordona's 50, Idleshire's 60. I'd guess it'd be like Kugane. Ralgar's Reach, however, vendors will unlock after you finish. Ralgar's Reach. It's been a minute, guys. It has been a minute. Okay, so Coerthas, Dravania, Gearbania, Hingashi, Yolmor, Mordona. Okay, it's definitely not there. Ralgar's Radzat Han. Here it is. Part of Gearbania. Laddie, how you been doing? Ooh, we have a quest over here that I didn't realize. Make sure we grab these two. Another striking opportunity. These are dungeons and stuff. Not worried about that too much. Okay. It's over here. Gear exchange? Interesting. Let's see here, try on items required. So that's part of it, is that I'm missing some of the items. Okay. So we need to go to Tombstone Exchange. Tombstone. Whatever. Okay, we got 2,000, so we got some things here. Display gear, please. That's not a bad weapon. I will give that. Okay. What about the 370s? The other one's better. But I think we want to do armor first, because can't we get, like, the, like, relic weapon, like, some of the relic weapons? Let's see here. Easy relic weapons. Zodiac is the quickest, right? Most of it's just poetic trades. Anima, Zodiac, Eureka. Depending on how much you play an Anima, it can be done more passively and earned with little effort. A Zodiac can be completed quicker, but it requires to have at least 50 crafters if you want to do it cheaply, which I... Okay. Zodiac's probably... So... Zodiac Gunblade. Let's take a look at him again. I don't think they do it for the Gunblade, do they? So, Gunblade relic weapons. Like, some of these are awesome. Okay, that one I know is, like, later on. See, that is great. Resistance weapons, right? Okay. That's fine. Let's just do the armor for now. Is a Manderville? Yeah. I wondered about that. I mean, I figured you'd probably get it in Shadowbringers, I think. But yeah, okay, so armor though. Let's start with armor, get him geared up on that. So Tombstone of Poetics. It's the fending. I'm surprised we don't have it, but that's fine. Offending. 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 And the boots were close, but not quite there. We definitely need the weapons to change, though. Well, I guess we're only 10 behind on that, which isn't terrible. Doesn't really look like a gunblade to me, but, you know, we'll work on it. Kintsugi, what's going on? All right. Tokens. What tokens do we have? I'm trying to remember how many... I wish those things just went into like its own bank kind of thing, where it's like its own currency, and then from that currency you could just access it, so it's not in like your other things. Alright, let's go to our summoning bell. Alrighty. Retrieve those. I think then we got some of those. I remember that I got the Byakos. Only 4 of the Rathalos scales. Here we go. I just got like a lot of shit that I need to figure out in those, and what to do with them, and where to put them, and just what I should actually trash, you know? Like, okay, so there's our first one. Do we actually have the lance? Okay. I might have... I don't think I have Gunblade. Machinist. Okay. Great. Yep. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. That should handle that. Let's see what we can actually get from the stuff we've saved up. Very happy to have him at level 70. Alright, token exchange. Let's see what we can get. Byako, huh? I have enough, but do they have a gunblade? I don't know if they will. Red Mage, Summoner Thone. Rogue Ninja. Lance Dragoon, Dark. Stat, the Byako sword on that just looks so freaking badass. The axe is okay. Okay, so we know we got that one. So I don't think they have Gunblade for it. Didn't Gunblade come out? Oh, Gunblade... Let's see. Ooh, okay. Character configuration. What was it? Item settings? Inventory. Oh god, that's so much better. That's so much better. I have a lot of shit in here. Whatever. We'll change it to a Dragoon. No, Ninja. We'll do it to Ninja. There we go. I just need to sort. Get a bunch of that stuff there. I guess I just toss these since I already have them. Or, I mean, I could sell them, right? I still have never got what these faded ones are for. Do they do anything? I do need to sell those, though. Let's find a... Ooh. Anyways. Magitech terminals. See if we can find somebody else to do with that. You can craft scrolls using faded copies. Okay. So it's a crafter thing. Got it. Alright, materia melding. No. It's just, can I just, merchant. Purchase weapons, just so we can sell those and get our money's worth for it. Great. Okay. We can... What was it that I needed to do with that again, too? I sold those... Oh, I needed to go back to the guild. Or to Gridania. See if we can level up our thing. Come on, load it. I miss this set so much. I loved that set. Yeah. All right. There's a lot of these things to sell. Okay, level 50. I wish there was just like a dump all, you know? Like there was a way to go through that. Okay, so how about Bangle with Slang? We already got that stuff. We gotta be getting close. Right? Sure, right? Melee gloves. Casting. Extracts of piety. Oh, okay. Some monk. Getting close, guys. Getting close. The red mage arm, which we can get rid of. That's fine. All this level 50, there's so much of that stuff to... Here's all the true ice. Good. Level 60. Well, we have that other stuff, right? I'll keep it for now. The Paladin. Okay. Let's take a look. Oof. Only halfway through, you know? I'm trying to remember what I get at each of the levels. Let's see what it is. Learn of company crest. Add or remove company crest from gear. I don't... FC reward. Final Fantasy. How about that one? Let's see which one it actually is. What we get from each one, as I'm trying to remember. FC rank levels. How about that one? Okay, here we go. That's what I want. Company actions. That's what we need. Coming up is company actions. So let's continue that on, I guess, because we're gonna need that. Slang. We're not using them, so I guess we could just... Not... I don't want that one to go. We'll keep some of them going. Purgatory. I do like the Purgatory stuff. The Pantheon stuff can go. Limbo. You can always get more of this stuff, you know? Okay, we have to buy stuff. And there were these... Where were those chests? I don't have that one. I'll buy that one. So that way I have it. What was it under? That was like the little minion. Was it under the next one? Half-barding company issued survival manual. There was like a chest thing. Dispelling. Pepper. Battlefield etiquette. Okay. Warfare. Material container. There it is. Alright. And let's go ahead and we'll... Oh, shoot. I do need to... Okay. We got that one. Where was it? Use that guy. Market prohibited, so we gotta do that. A wind up Chloe. And a wind up Mithra. Okay. Let's go back to this guy. Oh, I really don't have much left on that. Huh. We'll get rid of some of the Eden Call. Twin orders are entrusted. We're close. We're almost there. We'll keep it going. Trousers offending, of course. And sure, we'll do Sword of Heavens. You know what? We can always get more. True Ice Daggers. Let's get rid of that one, too. It's right there. Ah. Fine. There we go. Okay, we have company actions now. Let's go ahead and we go... Free company. Actions. So the question is, where we go to add these things in. This guy, maybe? Nope. Yeah, here we go. Spend company credits on actions. Heat of battle. Increase experience through battle. That way. Live off the land, so you can have more of them as you go, right? So, rank 5. We can do reduce rates. Increases sprint in large settlements. That's great. Increase duration of food, spirit bonding speed, craftsmanship, perception, gathering, attributes all disciple in war and magic, MGPs, company seals earned, wolf marks. Ooh, that one's handy. Helping hand is a good one. Earth and water is gathering, and then heat of battle. So we know we want that one. And we can only have one right now. That's what we want. Great. So it looks like I can only have one at a time just because I'm rank 5, but once I get to rank 8, we'll be able to do 2 of them on that, which will be just fine. Ooh, who's this person? I like that. Is that a scythe? It is. Let me see this. Historia, Heavy War. It's a level 100. God, that's pretty. I love that scythe. My gosh. All right. So we have that done. Where was the market board? Thought there was a market board in here. That's a hunt board. Oh, you know what? It's just faster to just go to my estate and do it. So we can take a look at that and, hey, Lucy. And, see what these little minions are worth. We're trying to get more gil so that way we can also buy, like, a faction house, too. Which I'm only at 2.4, so I gotta figure out how to really boost that. And I'm not actually sure what really makes money in this game anymore. Summoning bell. Sell items in inventory. Great. Potentially 70,000. I mean, it's really not. How about that one? Worth nothing on those. Okay. I'm just gonna use them. That way we have them in the list. We do have the dark grade matters. I do remember that I was looking at that to see how those also sell. 1,000, so let's do 750. Grade 2. We'll do 500. Grade 3. Are worth nothing, so let's do 50. 4 is nothing. Let's just try it. Just see what sells. And if it doesn't sell, that's fine. 2,000 for grade 6. Okay. Grade 7, 300. And grade 8, 348. That's pretty consistent. Let's do 346 because it's just a single. All right. Beautiful. These chocobo feathers are going for 600 apiece. Let's put mine at 1,000 because the others are... There we go. All right, I feel better about that. Okay, we've already sold. We did that. We do have some of our dailies. Hey, Momberry, did you have some dailies that you needed to do? I will reset my unrestricted. Because I have regular leveling, main scenario, guild hests, and raids, and frontline to still do. So you just let me know if you have those that you want to do. Otherwise, we will see what else we can grab. Let's see here. How do I become a mentor? Mentor bonus. Wait, no. Achievement. Final Fantasy 14. What do I need? Okay, Dungeon Master, leaving a better impression. No sleep to Tilial. Which... all of these, if I remember right, are all like level 100 stuff. So I need to get to level 100 in order to do that. Which should be running through the scenario. So I need a DPS, a healer, and a tank at level 100. Let's look at a DPS that we would want. Healer, I think I want Sage. I want to work on Sage for sure. DPS. Hey, thank you for the follow. How are you doing, Vo? Yeah, DPS. I don't know. I've been feeling kind of like Black Mage for... You just started this week? Let's go. Okay. Okay, are you part of a server yet? Well, of course you're part of a server, but do you know what server you're on? Are you part of a server? Oh my gosh. You're outside AFK with Huskies, Momberry. Oh my god, Huskies are the best. On Crystal Goblin. Okay, if you want to, of course you don't have to, but you can do a server transfer. I don't also know how far you are on your character, too. You can also create a new character and then come over to Marilith. You can come into the guild, we'll get you set up, start helping you level, and start working with you on, like, some of the achievements and what to do and kind of how to get into that routine and rhythm for it. We're a super chill group that's just, like, it's all casual. Just got your Paladin? Heck yeah. You can still do a server transfer, and regularly they cost 18 bucks. But if you can go to Marilith, it's free because it's brand new. And the lucky part is you don't have an estate yet. If you're part of a guild, it won't, like, you won't be able to, like, stay in that guild. You'd come over here and change guilds in order to... Because it's server based. It's not just like cross world servers. or like factions. So if that's something that you're interested in and would like to have somebody to help you level and do the grind, stuff like that, I have a 90 on every role, and we have several people here that have hundreds as well, that we can help you through anything that you need help on. Momberry is incredibly helpful. I know I just was like, hey! But there's not just Momberry, like our whole guild is like... Mama Mochi, she's on right now. See, she's on her 90 Astrologian. Shanoa is newer. Darian and Zhu are both higher level characters as well. So you really do have a good group of people to come on in, and we can help you with what you want. Otherwise, chill out, have some fun. Still, thank you for the follow, for coming on in. And yeah, all are welcome. That's the thing. Our whole deal is about actually creating a community that's not just like, oh, we're a community when it's convenient. No, we're a community when, like, shit hits the fan, you know? Like, life happens. We're here for it. Like, if you need people to talk to, or if you want somebody, if you want advice, if you want somebody to just sit and listen, or if you want somebody to just chill and play games with, we can do any and all of that, you know? That's the point. Thus, the Grimm, going off of Harry Potter, right? Harry Potter, they talk about this the Grimm. It was this dark omen of death. And then what it ended up being is, it turns out it's Harry's uncle, his last living family, and it was his hope and joy and community. So even when things seem dark, you know that you always, despite the darkness, have community. That's my spiel. That being said, we're looking at our level 100s. Part of me thought about Viper. I know I love Reaper. That would be an easy one. I also was looking at Ninja and getting my Ninja up. Tank, I think I'm gonna stay Dark Knight because I just love it so much, and Healer would be Sage. I think those are the ones I don't get is Botanist. Yeah, so it's gathering, so you're just running around, like, harvesting plants and completing jobs that do that. Let's see. Do I have any of my tools in with me? Where are my botanist tools? Oh, I'm at the wrong house. I almost tried to enter somebody else's house. But yeah, like, it's super cool because then, like, the gatherers and crafters go hand in hand in a lot of ways, and it's good ways to, like, also make money. And the best thing that I've found so far, and people can correct me, is that when you're doing your crafters, is if you have your retainers, you actually want to make one as a crafter, one as a gatherer, you know, one as a, you know, like, depending on how many you decide to get. So that way you're leveling in different things. So, like, I have my crafter here at 52, right? My Black Mage one at 70. I could continue this up and give them, like, a class transfer. You're thinking of doing Martyr? Yeah, Martyr's super fun. Also, if you need help with hotbars, so take a look at my screen real quick. Down here, you notice I got this hotbar with all this funky stuff, and then it disappears. I can show you how to set up that hotbar so you can quickly switch between classes. It's your gears, it's all your hotbars, but it's not just in that. It's also crafting, emotes, travel with your favorite mounts, any of your raid stuff, all that. Super cool. Black Mage is fun. It's such a great challenge. I know, like, it looks like so much fun. And so I think I want to do Black Mage. You're on controller, though? Yeah, that's totally fine. Like, I don't care if you'd be on a gamepad. You're totally fine. That's the cool thing about Final Fantasy. Were you a WoW player before? There's a lot of people that I notice that come over from WoW former WoW player, that they're so used to a certain mindset of people that are like super sweaty. And over here, it is so damn casual. ESO, yep. You know, I haven't really experienced it in ESO, but I never got really that far in it. I created a necromancer, and I think I got to level like 40, but I never got like super deep into it. But like, this community is so chill. It's super casual. It's more about the glam and the fam than it is about anything. Like, really. Like, the raids are super fun, the mount collecting's great, and but it's very about that. I played a ton of Final Fantasy, but this one, yeah, let's go. So yeah, like, come join our guild. We'd love to help you out. Come join, have a good community, and, you know, just enjoy the ride, because that's what this game is. Unlike the other ones, this one's really about the actual journey, not about the, you know, some are like, you really want to push towards max levels so you can do end game content, and it's all about the end game. Well, Final Fantasy is not. It's about the story. And the end game content is fun, but the end game content is more about collecting mounts and having good glam and glowing weapons and minis and a house. It's on that side of it. Yes, the stats are affected to higher level stuff. So, I'll say this. A Realm Reborn, there was a creator, I'm trying to remember who his name was. I watched it last night, and it was so funny. He was like, here's how Final Fantasy 14 goes. A Realm Reborn. It sucks. I hate it. Heavensward. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Job class quest. Ooh. Okay, this is getting cool. Finishing Heavensward. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is great. Stormblood. Wow, I love this game. And then it just keeps going. Yeah, so A Realm Reborn is very repetitive at first, because what they're trying to do is just teach you the basics of the game, of how to do rotations, how to handle dungeons, all that stuff. Now, you've played other MMOs, so we get it, but they set it in such a way that it's easy for consumption for the beginners who've never done it before. Getting into WoW when you've never played a MMO before is so daunting, and this game really tries to set you up for success. Because here's what's going to happen. You're going to go through the story, but then you're going to start learning the leveling dungeons, and then the high-level dungeons, where it's trickier and more mechanics, and then trials, and where you get certain weapons, main scenarios, so you can get the poetics for armor, guild hests, which are pretty much useless. They're early level leveling. Alliance raids, where you get different pieces of it to use for other things. PvP, which is different than other PvPs, you know? That part's definitely different, but then you have like the Golden Saucer if you like playing card games and gambling and races and stuff like that. But if you like other things like the story, there's a ton of story. I mean, there's just so much crafting. The fact that crafting isn't, oh, turn in item, get item back. It's actual skill based. Like, as a crafter, you have to use crafting skills to craft something, you know? Feels like I'm just doing errands. There's only some... Yes, so you're starting out in the very beginning. Momberry says there's so much story building in A Realm Reborn as well. The lore drops are so thick. That is true. So here's the thing. In the beginning, I know it's daunting, do not skip the story. Because you are going to see some of these characters, and right now you're going to be like, I don't know who they are, whatever. Who cares? Later on, you're gonna be like, oh my god, it's that dude. Oh my god, really? This whole time? Like this, it is so spicy. Like, the story is so good. It is a little, so in the beginning, you know how you're getting the crystals, and part of that is by doing the trials. When you do these trials, like facing Ifrit, facing Titan, etc., you're earning these crystals as the Warrior of Light, and you're going to figure out what the Warrior of Light is, but it takes a second. Heaven's Ward, it really, really opens up to you. And then what's going to happen, here we have a person coming in with the name Emmett, and Momberry is all probably thinking what I'm thinking with the name of Emmett in Final Fantasy is, oh my god. Yeah, I'm not going to spoil anything. I refuse to spoil anything. Just know it's a great name. But yeah, there's so much stuff that you can do. And so that's where these things are like, if you need help with some of that stuff, you let us know. We'll help grind it out with you. Momberry says Emmett with big exclamation points and hearts. Yeah. So I like how the races don't excel in certain roles. Yes. Yeah. Literally any class, any job for any character, the stats don't matter except in the armor itself. So your starting class, they were like, oh, this one starts with extra strength dexterity. It really doesn't make it that much. Hey, Sayonara. Sayonara. How's it going? Thanks for jumping in. We have a new person jumping in over here on Kick. Now, I'm brand new over to Kick, so this is awesome. Thank you for tuning in. Means a ton. Which, by the way, we're on Marilith, so feel free to come in, join us anytime. It's a free data transfer over into Marilith if you want. What if... Sayonara says, what if you skip the story to avoid spoilers? That's a joke, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, everybody else knows. Like, we can't spoil it for you. An interrobang, and I love it. What? Momberry says that the exclamation point with a question mark is called interrobang. That's awesome. I didn't know that they classified it. So, super, super cool. Vote, this game... You're in for a ride. There's so much good content in there. And I know A Realm Reborn in the beginning is just kind of... But I think it's to like level... What is it? Like level 30? Level 40? Level 30 or level 40 where that stuff cuts off. And it goes really quick. It's just your first 10 levels are getting you introduced. The next 10 are spinning you into the story, and then the next 10 after that is getting you more into your job, and then from there, ta-da, it opens up into a huge story because now you have your, like, basic rotation stuff down that you can handle most of the things. It's awesome. Oh, and Sayonara, I will be adding in all of... my sticker, the custom Grimm stickers as well. I have those for you guys over on TikTok and Twitch, and I'm just trying to get those over to Kick as well. Just give me a little bit of time. Yes, they definitely did. Shiva's story is incredible. Titan will piss you off at first, but it's good. Leviathan will also piss you off at first. Let's see here. What are some of the other ones? No. Yep. Was that really it for the trials in the beginning? I thought there were more for some reason. Oh, yes. Howling Eye. Garuda is awesome. It's a great fight. Garuda was great. So many of them are so good. You'll have the Whirl Eater and Striking Tree. Like, they do this game justice for Final Fantasy. It's not just a reskin of an MMO. It's not MMO meets Final Fantasy skinning. It's actually Final Fantasy, which is phenomenal. So, with that being said, if we're looking, we need... Let's see here. Red Mage is at 80. Black Mage is at 70. Really? My Red Mage is... Everybody plays Red Mage, though. The job system is incredibly beautiful. So, like, for me, I main Dark Knight for tank. For melee DPS, I do Reaper. Before it was Dragoon. But then they came out with Reaper recently, like, in, not Dawn Trail, but the one before that. Healer, I will end up maining Sage. Currently, it's Scholar because I also leveled my Summoner. And Summoner also does, as you level Summoner, it also levels Scholar, which is great. Okay, so with that, looking at our time, 8:30, we'll start in with some content. We need to do some of our roulettes. I could start doing some roulettes on Dark Knight. Excuse me, sorry. Ooh. Okay, I'm good. It went away. Sneeze. False alarm. Some of that red pepper flakes left. What should we do? I am so stuck on classes that I want to... Like, I could easily go through Summoner and call that, you know, and just do the 10 levels to get to 100 there. That's a faster way. It's not as fun, but it's doable, and that's the same with Reaper, because they need at least one DP. Okay, so let's do this. Melee, I'll do my Reaper. Ranged, I'll do Black Mage. Tank, Dark Knight, so that gives me 2 level 90s to get to 100. The Martyr, so the Martyr actually turns into a Warrior. And the Warrior is one of the most self-sustained tanks. They do really well. I'm gonna probably screw up this rotation, but basically they can do like their inner release, and then they use this one ability like a ton because of what it does. The amount of beast gauge and potency, plus like just in, oops, sorry, wrong dummy. Like, it does a lot of damage for a tank, and its ability to self-sustain is what is so freaking strong about it. You have Dark Knight, which definitely has some really good sustain into it as well. I would say Paladin has the most mitigation and team mitigation. Gunbreaker probably has the most damage, unless they've changed anything. And then... let's see how... we keep those ones going. Like, there's just so much you can do. And you'll get all this mitigation. Reduce damage taken, reduce damage by 30%, increase maximum HP. I mean, there's a lot. They all... so here's the cool thing. All of them are very effective in all content. There is not... like, there might be one for a certain battle that might excel just slightly better, but it's never going to be something where they're like, whoa, you can't do this content, you're a warrior. Right? So, challenge 10 more folks to drop 2 mil into the FC chest for the FC lot and build permit. Yeah, I like that. That's a great idea. Yes, yeah, there's really no meta. Now, I will say, okay, there is one slight, very slight little meta. And it's not anything people are going to freak out about. And if they do, they're not worth your time. Which is the type of healers. There's 2 types. Oh, am I still in a reset? Okay. There's barrier healers. These ones excel at preventing damage. So you are casting spells that create a shield, nullifying certain amount of damage ahead of time. These healers typically know the fights well, because they know certain abilities are coming up and they go, oh shoot, we need to cast this out. We need to make sure that we have all of these things. I need to bring out the fairy and start some good healing. Things like that, right? But then there's other healers, like the White Mage, which their entire purpose is just straight health heals. Like, they will do the big burst heals and regen, whereas the barrier healers do some regen, some light healing, and then more barrier nullifying damage. And so typically in like raids and stuff, like it's a little bit more random in raids, but like certain parties will queue together where they'll say we need a barrier healer and a regular healer. If they get 2 regular healers, it's no big deal. If you get 2 barrier healers, you're still just fine. It's just one of those that they're like, yeah, because barriers don't really stack. That's the only reason. If we're in a 2 healer situation, I can switch between pure heals, shield heals. Exactly, yes. Yep. All of us do that pretty much. It's like, well, everybody has covered most jobs. So you never need to feel like, oh my gosh, the pressure's on. I will say there is a little bit of hate to one particular class, and it's been unfair the entire time. And that's Dragoon. Why, you might ask? Let's see here. Because there's certain skills. I don't even know if I have them up. Where's my backflip? But basically, there's a skill that is a backflip. Oh, this ain't even like the great, like, this ain't even like the insane Dragoon armor that you'll see. Like, they really do. Oh, here it is. This one skill can get you hated. That one. That skill. That one thing gave us the title of floor tank. Because so many Dragoons would be running up and they'd be fighting, and then they would hit that ability and they would fly just a little too far back and fall off the edge. And if they fell off the edge, they died. So healers were spending a lot of time being busy trying to revive these guys that are like, I'm doing the thing. Or they would backflip. You would have some people that were like me that's like, I'm gonna be fancy. And I'd be like, oh, I don't wanna, like, I'm way back here after that ability. Here I go. Yeet. And I'll jump into them and start my attack. So some of us had to practice a little bit, but it can be when healers have things like swift cast for a revive, where it's like your revive, it's 8 seconds to cast and it's a ton of mana to do it. So they had swift cast it to instant revive. Now it's on a minute cooldown. So what would happen is they would waste the swift cast to revive a Dragoon, and then they would need it for their other healer or for their other tank to be like, no, let me go res you. And then they're sitting here casting and it's taking time and it's hard. And then this Dragoon that just got revived would then immediately go and do the same shit and fall off the edge again. I was a Dragoon main in the beginning. I understand my flaws, but I love it. It's such a cool class. Let's see, like, you have these abilities with them that are just, it's just beautiful. Like, oh, dang it. I messed up my rotation. But, like, there was so much cool stuff that when you start building into the gauge. Let's see if we can get us going here. I don't know if I'll be able to. I'm trying to remember the actual rotations of this thing, actually, thinking about it. Like, why I'm not building that gauge is a little... I'll have to go back through them again. It's been a minute. After they released Reaper, I was like, ooh. Let's see here. How could I get new mounts? Yeah, so the mounts, actually, they are unlocked through different things. So, like, some you can buy. So, like, I have... Here, let me reset this one. I set up my, like, this mount here I actually bought because Grim, and it was just too perfect. So for me, I needed it. But I didn't really buy other mounts. This one I actually earned through doing, like, there was like a Mountain Dew challenge and I went and unlocked this one. But then there's other ones that as you complete the game, let's see, mounts. As you complete the game, like your first set in A Realm Reborn, you'll start unlocking these ones. You'll get flight with the mounts. Like, it comes pretty quick, and it is very handy. So as you start defeating, like, Ifrit, you get the chance of unlocking these whistles, which allow you to get this one, the Fire Horse. You know? This one's like Light. This one's Earth from Titan. One of my favorites actually is the Water one. I love the, like... And each mount comes with its own music, which is great. In the next expansion, you get the birds. And then the next one, you also get, like, the wolves. Which, of course, for me, love the wolves. Etc. And you'll get some other ones just from natural unlocks. Yep. I'm trying to remember if it's... I think it's... Is it Ifrit Hard unlocks? I don't remember if it's Ifrit Hard that does it, but there's certain... Basically, there's Ifrit Hard, and there's Ifrit Extreme. And doing the harder ones will get you more of those. Let me double check that right now. To make sure that we have this right. Unlock Fire Horse Final Fantasy XIV is in 2020. That's fine. For the platinum, give it a good blah 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 blah. No. Horse mounts. Here we are. Okay. Red Fire Horse must earn the Aethon Whistle by completing the extreme version. So your regular ones won't do it right now. So near the end of A Realm Reborn, you'll be able to start getting this mount for it. And then if you collect all of the elemental horses, you'll get a special mount for that as well, which is super cool. So yeah, just play through the game and it'll start unlocking with you. They're very clever about that because that's how they want you to do it. You play through the game. But that's why it's like, hey, if you need help, come let me know. Totally help you out. It's a phenomenal game. You're in for a great experience. It's very good multiplayer. It's really, really good single player. So you have a lot into that. Rayla, what's going on? Like, it's so good. Yeah. I used to play WoW. I like WoW in the sense of, like, I love the Dark Knight, or not the Dark Knight, the Death Knight. Dark Knight over here. But the biggest thing that I found out is for me is I didn't have a lot of time to get like super sweaty. You know, like I couldn't go do raids with people because they needed the super efficient, crazy rotation. Like they needed all of this stuff. And I just didn't have the time to commit to that because I was doing other things. And this is the one game that through the years I've been able to come back to and just casually play. You know? So if we're looking at a Reaper, we do need to level... Gosh, do I buy a level thing? Hi, how are you, Rayla? I'm great. I'm doing awesome. I'm looking at potentially buying a level boost. Hero's Journey. Potentially. I'm trying to see... When they go on sale, I go nuts on these things. They're so good. But I'm trying to see how far it gets. Does it get to 90 or does it get to 100? What's it? This item... Okay. Credendium... It gets tuned to 90. That's right. So, I wouldn't want to use it on that. I could use it on, like, a black mage and skip 20 levels. I do have this 90 boost, but I don't... Here's the question. The Shadowbringer dungeons. Did they fix those? Like, on the level 80 to 90, is that still a pain in the ass, or is that back to good? That's the thing, because I remember those dungeons being a pain in the ass if you didn't have a party. I soloed so much Shadowbringers in my Dark Knight because the queues at that time were just awful. And they're not broken soldier, you gotta get good. Yeah, okay with other peeps. Yeah, they are just like playing tank and running through there with your like NPC party as your DPS, and you're just sitting there going, oh, like it was torture. But I was determined I was gonna get through Shadowbringers with my Dark Knight. Oh my god, it was such torture. But I'm glad if that's better, yeah. Yeah, the gear in the beginning is kind of like that. You'll get tomes and stuff, and you'll be able to unlock, but... There were a wild challenge as a healer? I bet, yeah. Interesting. So, okay. So if that's doable, like, honestly, I can do that. I should probably learn my rotation as a black mage. Or do I go into ninja? Maybe I go into ninja. I think I go into ninja. That way it's only 10 levels going up. Well, I also said Reaper because I main Reaper, but... Rathian armor from Monster Hunter, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah! Just wait until you see some of the actual... Until you see Rathian in Final Fantasy, because it's here. But... Oh, that's not it. What is it? That's the shuriken. I'm forgetting some of the stuff. Like, I loved... Oh, what am I doing? Oh, it's that. That's what it is. I'm forgetting to hit control on that. I very much like, it just feels so good. The best here. The tank gear was barely good enough for full pulls. Yeah. I might do Rogue for my main DPS. Yeah, I mean, it's a ton of fun. I really like Ninja because you got to combine these mudras in a certain order to get the stuff that you want, you know? Here's that one was an AoE, that one was an AoE. What was my... There it is, that was my water. Just great, it's just awesome. So Rogue goes into Ninja, yeah. So the way that I can help you with that is Rogue goes into Ninja, Martyr goes into Warrior, you have Soldier goes into Paladin, I think it's called Soldier. You have Thaumaturge, which goes into Black Mage, Conjurer, which goes into, I believe, either Summoner, or like White Mage. What's the one that goes into Summoner? I'm trying to remember how to get Summoner. But yeah. Gladiator goes into Paladin. That's it. Yes, thank you, not Soldier. You have Archer for Bard, and then Lancer, and something else to go into Dragoon. Or maybe it might just be Lancer to go into Dragoon. It's been such a long. But yeah, I mean, the Machinist is fun. So I do have Machinist as well. If I go into ranged DPS, he's a level 90. I could turn him into 100 as well for a ranged DPS. I'm just not me personally, it's just not my vibe, you know? But that's just me. So, I mean, it's cool. It played just fine. It's just not my aesthetic. I really like the dark. Anything that's Reaper, anything, you know, Reaper, Dark Knight, Black Mage, you know, pretty troped. Right? That's the thing, that's the one for me. So, like, if you're new to the game, the best part is that you can go through any of them. And honestly, my suggestion is start out one, find what you like, what you kind of want to play, and start your story on that, and get into your main job. And then start, while you're doing that, unlocking, like, some of the base classes. So then when you're like, you know what? I really want to just switch over, then you can do that, and you don't have to be like, oh my gosh, now I have to go level a Lancer, and once I've leveled the Lancer, then I have to go do the Dragoon quest, right? So that's the nice part of it. And yes, thank you, Momberry. Arcanist becomes Scholar Summoner. That one levels as both, right? Scholar and Summoner, they level together. So you'll have a caster and a healer all at the same time. So bang for your buck on that one for sure. But that's based off of what you enjoy. There are some classes like Red Mage where you don't get them until later level. So Red Mage, Viper, Reaper, Samurai don't come until later. No, this is exactly why we're here. That's exactly why I'm here, is to help people out. I like how you could just pull rockets out of nowhere. Yes, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the whole thing, is like, no matter where you start, you're welcome into this. You know, that's what we want. And the cool thing is, I've been seeing in a lot of this server so far is a lot of new players. Best bang for my buck, honestly, could be Monk. Or Ninja. Black Mage would be really easy to get to 90 and then level that up. Yes, but this is by far the best community I've seen. And that's it. Yeah. Like Momberry said, she loves helping new players so they won't be alone. This whole community is like this. The entire community is this way. They are so chill. It's not super competitive. I mean, it's like competitive, but like, I don't know how else to explain it. Everybody here is just like, come on in, let's have some fun. You know? I guess I would I could compare it to like drinking. Okay? Stick with me here. Okay? WoW is like chug, 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 chug. And you're like, you get so sick so fast because you're like, oh my god, I can't handle this. And then you have ESO. Yeah, exactly. And then you have like ESO where it's more like, oh, you need this kind of certain kind of wine. You got to make sure you sniff it, swirl it, sip it, taste it, spit it out. You got to do the right thing, right? Final Fantasy XIV's like, hey, I brought beer. Guys want a game? Cool. And that's it. Like, it's just so casual. We do have... Okay. I'm a little embarrassed because I'm still working on it. Okay. Hold on, it's loading. 15 of 18 updates. Ah, Discord, why do you do this to me? It's almost done. Come on. There it goes. Yes. Yes, exactly. Okay, so there is... I have the server. It's called Grim Gaming. I'm still working on it, okay? But I initially did it where, like, you could see miscellaneous games, Dead by Daylight, Fortnite, Final Fantasy, Marvel Rivals, Phasmophobia, Path of Exile, etc., etc., etc. And we are going to do that. Problem is, I built it too big too quick, and it was just a lot of people sitting in separate rooms, which was kind of dumb. So I started rebuilding it, so now we have more of like a town hall general. If you're a creator like me where you like to post videos, that you have a section here for you to post when you're going live, so the guild and people that are part of it know when you're going, right? Clips and highlights for you guys to post, requests for things if you like something that you guys might want to see, recipes because I also am a foodie, right? If you cook like me, I made a beef pasta bulgogi tonight. Bulgogi, that one. Okay, it's an Asian styled pasta with beef. Healthy life. So it, like, for me, I love hiking and I love camping. I have a little bike that's underneath my desk that while I'm playing, I sometimes, probably should do it more, will pedal while I'm playing games. If you have things that you enjoy, that's just part of who you are, that's what we want to know, right? Final Fantasy XIV, the Grim Chapter, this is where we started this out. And so I'm building into this now. Now, of course, there was Warcraft workout stuff, WoW, miscellaneous games, we're still getting there. For the invite, boop, boop, copy. Edit invite link, hold on. I hate that it does this expire after. I don't want it to... number of use is great. Bam. Okay, new link. And I'm gonna put this in here. Shit. I forgot that I did this over on... Okay. Can you guys see this in the chat? On Twitch has expired. Yeah, that's good to know. It's too tiny. Okay, hold on one sec. Boop. Note. No, that's not. Hold, please. Do I have Discord on this laptop? I do. That'll solve it. Oh, you know what? I'm being dumb. Hold on. Herpaderp. Right there for you guys. And there we go. Bingo. Yay! I don't know why I didn't think about bringing up the monitor over on this side. I have it over on my laptop to save on like resource space and all that. But yeah. Oh boy. Hold on. There we go. Cool. Twitch, let me put it on Twitch as well for you. Here we go, coming into the chat room, and there's the Discord on Twitch as well. For those of you on Kick, I'm doing the same thing. One moment. It's loading. There we go. Hey, welcome in. Now, if you guys have problems, okay, I've been messing with some of the permissions and stuff, so if you have problems getting into there for some reason, please just let me know. You should be able to send me a message directly on Discord through that, and I can help you guys that way as well. Anybody is welcome to join this, okay? Like, for you guys to know, like, I love everybody, and I do have my own opinions on things. So I set that out straight, but at the same time too, I'm very like open to listening to people, and like everybody comes from a different walk of life, and so I accept that from people. I very rarely would do anything like ban people unless they're doing something super shady, like yeah. Rayla, what's going on? Was that Daenerys as the profile? But yeah. Oh, there is Red Mage, and that also is very fun, and also gives me a revive. The problem is people really are good, like really like Red Mage, and I don't want to be one of those. It's like I just joined the. Yes, yeah, 100%. It is. Let's go. I love that, Rayla. That's awesome. Yeah, do the main quest. As you're completing the main quest, you'll get these little quests underneath the main scenario, and that'll be for your job quest. Make sure you do those, because that's where you're going to get some of the different skills and stuff. I gotta close out of Discord real quick on there, just to make sure that yep, okay, great. Just processing space, because my computer's old. Yes, let's go. Great. Yeah. Yeah, seriously, if you want to do a server change, let me know and I can help you with that too. The job quest is where the story starts getting interesting. It makes it personal. The initial is just more about getting you introduced into, okay, what's Limsa Lominsa, what's Gridania, what's Ul'dah, because they are important. Each of the starting zones are important. It's not like WoW where it's like, oh, you just start here and it's just kind of a starter zone and that's it, you know? Okay. Do we just pull the trigger on it, Black Mage? I think so. I need to learn my rotation. That's what I need to do. I know that it's like you build... Oh, sorry. You build fire up to get these. And then you have your lightning for your dot. And I think I keep my fire 4 going. Or is it my flare going? Until you're out of mana. And then you can switch to your blizzard. Where then you can start casting your spell. I just don't remember how much of the ice... Okay, that one refreshed my mana. And then I switch over to fire, back to lightning, over to flares, I think? Okay, I do see some messages from you guys, real quick. One sec. Yes, awesome. So you guys were able to get in. Great. If you guys have questions, again, let me know. It is a work in progress, so please be patient with me. If you can't get me on that, please message me on TikTok, and I can get to you guys that way. Mana font. Yeah. Okay. So I think I have the basic idea of it, but I just don't remember the actual, like, rotation that it should go in. You know. Let me pull that up and see if there's... Let's see here. Black Mage rotation level 7-day. Okay. 3 years ago. Okay, so it could be outdated. For the rotation, single target, you blizz 3. So let's end. We're going to reset the striking dummies. You blizz 3, blizz 4, fire 3. You weave your ley lines and then immediately weave the triple cast. What's the next 3 spells? Oh, okay. Where you 3 times fire 4. That's fire 2. Fire 4. Okay. So Blizzard 3. Blizzard, where? Blizzard 2 is your AoEs, right? Okay. So single target. So let's do this. We Blizzard 3. We're just gonna click it for now. Boom. Into Blizzard 4. Into Fire 3. And then I know we need our Thunder. We weave our ley lines into triple cast and then go Fire 4 3 times. Weaving second triple cast for another 3. Oops. Of Fire 4. And then flare or foul if up. And then you repeat. Back to Blizzard 3. Then into Blizzard 4. Etc. Got it. Okay. That's our single target rotation. Great. If we do fire, if we do our AoE, it's Blizzard 2. Oh no, my headset. I'll switch to my other one here in a second. So we'll Blizzard 2. Dang it, I do not want to do that. So we Blizzard 2. Okay. Into Freeze. Into 2 times Fire 2. So you can Enhanced Flare. I don't know what Enhanced Flare. 2 times Flare. Foul up. And then you repeat. Back into Blizzard 2. Okay, cool. So that one's pretty, like, I get that one pretty okay. What is there between the lines is where you move in between them, right? Okay. Umbral Soul grants 1 Umbral Eyes. Do we really use much of that? Restores the amount of MP. Mana Ward creates a barrier, so that's a damage thing that we need. I think I need to keep that guy there. Scathe. Oh, that's my, like, running around. Right. Okay. Transpose swaps. So we definitely need... I think I do it that way. And that should set us up. And then this guy, rush to the target party member's side. Got it. Okay. Okay, so what messes me up is that people don't have voices for me. Yes, I get that. So, like, your main character does not have the voices. However, most of the people will for, like, the main characters. Y'shtola, Thancred, I mean, the rest of them, Emmett. Haha. You'll see what I mean. But yeah. Well, let's give this a try. We're gonna go into a dungeon and do some roulette. What do we need? Our regular leveling, that's perfect. Nice low level. Try it out. See that the queue time on DPS is heavier. Even after 10 years, I'm miffed. They make us pick a voice that we never effing talk. I know. So in the character... So what you need to know, Vo, is that in the very beginning, they created this game with a certain intention in mind, and the player base actually really hated it. So much so that it failed the game. They flunked it. And so... our now director of the game basically came in to save the day and said, hey, we're gonna buy the game out from you and we're gonna take this over and we're gonna redo it. And they went in and made a bunch of changes. And they literally nuked the server. Like, we were there for the event. The original Warriors of Light that they talk about, that there was this group of heroes, was them referencing the very first group before they nuked the servers. And then what ends up happening is they move on to A Realm Reborn, and people are like, okay, this is better. We're getting there. And then all of a sudden, they start coming out with Stormblood. They come out with Shadowbringers. Huge drop on that. Like, it was so good. Like, Heaven's Word was incredible. Freaking Stormblood was great. And they just, each one, they changed the theme. Heaven's Ward is this castle-like fantasy theme. We'll go to Kugane real quick for Stormblood, where the entire theme, I gotta find my other headset, sorry, one sec. The entire theme was, Japan, feudal area, like feudal era. And then they came out with Shadowbringers, which was very dark and light contrast, very, like, edgy doom and gloom. And then they came out with Endwalker. Oh my god, that was like a moth. I don't know if you guys just saw that, but holy shit, that scared me. Okay. Then they came out with Endwalker, and that one was more space themed. And then after Endwalker, they came out with Dawntrail. I have not done enough of Dawntrail to really give you a good idea of what that one is like. Yeah, seriously, it's so good. The cool thing is right now you get to play through Stormblood, I think, for free. So take advantage of that. You know? We're still in queue. Wow, that was actually pretty quick on that. We're doing okay. I actually initially wanted to buy a home in Kugane, and I wanted to do the samurai thing because I was really focused on my ninja at that time too. But overall, I love my dark aesthetics and was like, it just doesn't really fit. I can't remember if you can have multiple houses, because I'd love to buy a house in Kugane as well. But I gotta save up for the faction house. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Finish that coffee off real quick because it was close. Momberry says, can have a personal home and an FC home. Gotcha. You can have one home, one apartment, and one faction room. Yeah. Yeah, congrats, Vo. It's super good. Like, the mounts are... It really makes a good difference. That's another one, Vo. While you're waiting, because you can't have a house yet, you'll be eventually able to get an apartment. And the apartment, it's like 300,000 gil, which you'll actually, like, right now sounds like a lot, but it builds really quick on that side of it. And it's really helpful because then you can go and, like, decorate and put in, like, armory chests and summoning bells. So you can always teleport to your thing, dump and offload your gear, sell what gear you don't need. You could just do all that right then and there pretty quick. Yeah. Remember to do your roulettes. Like, because you can see this one I've already done, I got the reward. But this one, you just get more stuff for it. Make sure to do those. Just go down the line and go through them. It's super helpful. Frontline is a lot harder. Some people don't like it. I had fun with it. Think of it more of like King of the Hill is the best way to describe it. Rayla says, tell Vo to work at the clubs. He won't have a problem with Gil then. What kind of shady shit are you trying to get him into? And how do I sign up? Like, do I just need like a pole? I am a black mage. It's my staff. That's what it really is. Shady Gil, yeah. That's true. Working the nightclub scene is great for folks that are good at RP. I've never tried this. How do people make money with this? How does this work? You know what? This explains a lot. This explains a lot. Because my guild had some people that were actually pretty quinky. And I guess you can't say the actual thing on TikTok or whatever. And it was one of those that, like, they had, like, this kind of, like, they had this secret back room, so you literally would like go. Oh, here, let me just go to the estate and just to my estate. But the way they set this up, it was just ridiculous. You can own a club and have people actually work there to provide, but how is it just good faith on the services of just like, okay, you do a trade after? So like you'd go down and you'd come into something like this, and then there would be like this secret room, but theirs was like this corner that you had to jump through the right way to get into it. And when you did so, it would turn into, there'd be like this back room and stuff. Like it was kind of shady, but it was fun. Gill first, services after, no credit. Gotcha. I love that. Courteous and stance. That's amazing. Damn, well now I kind of want to try it. It's for the guild, okay, guys? It's for the guild. It's for the guild. I want to do that for dungeon services. Like, wait, let me rephrase that, because after what we just talked about, that's a different type of service. But this kind of dungeon here, where you'd be like, hey, tank here, I'll tank the dungeon for you. Let's hit the clubs. I'm in it. I'm in for it. Okay. I'm gonna have to learn these rotations. It's good that I started low level so I can... Okay. We go through fire. We go through Blizzard 2. No, we want to go through Blizzard 1. Then we go through Blizzard 2. And then we switch and go to fire, right? Trying to remember. People pay for clear all the time, but like higher end duties. Yeah, that would make sense. Oop. We want to go to mana first. Am I even doing this right for Black Mage? Like, I feel like it's so slow. But maybe it's not. Maybe it's just me, because I'm used to, like, faster casters. Black Mage is long cast times unless you meld spell speed. Gotcha. Is it worth doing at lower levels? There it goes. Food, yes. Melds, not really. That's kind of what I thought. GP perception. That one. Like, I never really did a lot of the melding because I feel like that was always it. It was like I'd get close and then there was a new expansion out. And it was like it was better to continue on. Healer, I started melding at Stormblood when it was new. Yeah. All right, here we go. First one. Oh, I see what I'm doing. So me casting that first one isn't very good because it's not giving me the mana regen. It's switching off of fire. Got it more. Okay. I think I'm starting to get the hang of it a little bit better. It's definitely much more focused than I'd say like other jobs. Like, it's much more intensive on the actual thing. Ah, dang it. Nice. Get that gear. Oh no, dang it. Yeah, I keep messing myself up on it. Okay. Switch, and then we mana. And then we... Got it. Okay. And then we'll switch again so we can start regaining mana. So as soon as I get out of combat, I need to be switching over to blue. And then we'll switch, and then go to fire. Got it. Oh, that didn't take long. Okay, it's pretty okay. Crafted armor better in endgame or as dungeon raids, etc. So I'd say typically I'd say that it's all the melded, or not melded, blah, 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 blah. It's all like the tombstone stuff. Like you'll get things from doing the raids and events and stuff like that kind of stuff. And then crafting comes to more like cosmetics. Like you can, yeah, I think that's more accurate. I'm not huge on the crafting, so I can't say for sure. But other people could confirm or deny. Do not want to do all... Oh, like all the crafting and stuff like that to... Yeah, this one's pretty good where, like, again, most of this game, like, end game stuff comes down to really, like, cosmetic and just having fun with friends. Then it does actually having to do with, like, the stats and stuff. You can still do most content. It'll tell you if you can't, like, you gotta be a certain eye level to do it. And that's fine. Then you just do some, like, either more story or, you know, stuff like that, and you'll be fine. Let's see if we can... Okay, there's my thunder. Into my fire. Nice. You know, one thing is I also need to put limit break on there. So, roll, trades, performance duties, no orders, general. Let's put a limit break on, just on the bar so I have it. I'll put that on our healer. See if he's Jimmy Bean's gonna vote. There we go. Cool. All right, what did that get us to? From 70, almost a level. So we really didn't get much from that one. That's okay. Trial, we're good. Main scenario could get us up. That was, honestly, playing that one at a lower level was a little lackluster. We could try it at higher level. I could do Summoner. My Wi-Fi is turning into my worst enemy, so I have to... Yeah, of course, man. Anytime. You guys need help, you come ask. Like, I'm here to help you guys. Like, if you guys need to jump into queue, let me know so I can help you with the times on that. I'm building on the guild. That's mostly what I'm doing in here for. Is I'm trying to get my guys leveled up so I can also get the mentor bonus to give you guys even more faster leveling. So, yeah. You guys just let me know, and we'll see you guys soon. I'm gonna be still chilling, though. It's 9:38. Let's see. All right. Dang. All right, so who else we got? Who's still here? We have Emmett's here, Lottie's here. Mom Bear and Rayla's still here. Awesome. Oh, guys, I think I do buy the boost for Black Mage. It's 20 levels. It's gonna save me a ton of time. That's my thoughts and thinking. You know? Ninja's at 80. Tanks are feeling good because we have 90, 80, 70, 60 on that. They're in pretty good. I'm not too worried on that side of it. All you avoid is talking to the NPCs. Oh, for doing, like, the job quests and stuff. Yeah, 20 levels. You don't have to, like, it's, like, hours. I'm trying to think of, like, hours saved by doing that. Black Mage story was bland. Yeah, I'd kind of heard that, too. Oh. What's my red mage? 80. Let's try red mage on doing our main scenario and kind of go from there. I do need to do my setup on that real quick. I do remember that guy there, that's for sure. That one, and that one. Okay. I know we needed less swords. And all the jumps and stuff. Engagement, all that. Okay. Our cure. And the other sword was there. So we have our red starts first into our white and black. And then we have, I'm just gonna put my red there, my black over top of it, my white over top of, yeah. Do you remember that? Core to corpse. White and black. Verraise needs to go there. Cure will move over. Magic swordplay. 1 and 2. Let's see here. Oh, thank you for the follow, Emmett. Much appreciated. Do you play Red Mage? You've been sitting here just chilling the whole time, nice and quiet. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. I do remember. So there was engagement. Core to core rushes the target 3 yards. I don't remember that one being like that though. And displacement is the back step. Yeah, just chilling and gaming. I love it. What you playing? Hey, if you're lurking, that's fine. I think I want my engagement with core to core. And then we go to reprise. Into redoublement. Right? Get both black and white mana. What's the actual combo? Delivers an attack, combo action, Ripose. So it's Y, Ripose, or Ripose is after, right? Ripose, that's Y. And then redoublement. This guy, Mullinet, delivers a potency to all enemies. And then this one... Five, six, 4, 5, 6, 7. We jump back. We'll try it out. Thinking about getting back into Final to finish story. Heck yeah! What? Ooh, Guild Wars 2 is a great game too. I love that game. So good. So good. That one is very grindy to me. That's the thing, is like, I love that one, but every time I log in and I play it, I'm like, oh, there's so much work to do the stuff that I want to do. Bear Thunder can be cast immediately, so we'll put that on 4. I think actually we'll do it this way. We'll go bam, bam, that way. Okay, that should do it. So I remember this guy first into white. And that guy into black. And then we have white and black, which we can add. And I think, if I remember right, we don't want to do it until we get into 50, right? This guy next can be cast immediately, so we'll do control 1. Oh, I did that wrong. I see. And then we go to 1. There we go. We go to 4. Boom. 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 And then we go back out. And go 3. Gotcha, that's right. What class would you be playing for Final Fantasy? We can go to black that way. Oh, I did that the wrong way. Herder. 4, bam, 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 boom. 2. To all enemies. Shares a recast timer with displacement. What's it do, though? Maximum charge is 2, so maybe we send that there. If it does the same... Backstep. So if you don't want to backstep and you're just still wanting to do some damage, that's what it's for. Gotcha. Main is Paladin. Hell yeah. Okay, so, I mean, and then we can actually... We can throw those there, and then that allows me to do a heal. Grants 3 stacks of magic sword plate. Each stack allows to use enchants. Manification, increasing magic damage dealt. Boom. There we go. Into 3. Got it. I mean, Red Mage is fun. I gotta give it to it. Yeah, getting your workout in. Let's go. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming. Like, I appreciate you coming in. Thank you for the follow, and we'll see you. We'll see you in here. And if you want to come on into Marilith, like, come on in. You're welcome. Everybody is welcome in here. Enjoy your workout. Oh, thank you for the rose. Much appreciated. We'll be seeing you soon, all right? Main scenario, I can tank to get into that. See ya! I don't know, guys. I don't know. Is it best to do my roulettes on... Is it best to still do my DPS on roulettes? That's what I can't remember. If it's worth it, or if it's worth going and doing the, like, deep dungeons and that stuff. It's 9:52. What else do we need? We've always done roulettes and the Grand Company command missions. Right on. You can't do the Grand Company command missions while you're, like, in queue, right? I'm trying to remember. Yeah. Supply and provision missions. Gather and craft high-quality items. Complete fates. Participating in fates. I could start leveling crafters, I guess, while I'm waiting. Level crafters. Final Fantasy 14. Item turn in fate. As soon as you finish it and turn in timer starts, your Q will pop. Okay, could always farm. Okay, so level crafters. Crafting leveling guide. Let's see what they say. Okay, so we're need to go to the restoration. So, where is it? It works. Praetorium. Yep. Get a Q to pop is to try to start something else or get up free. Yes, 100%. Like, oh, I got a P pop. Damn it. It's so true. Oh, sorry. I have these things lagging because... Sorry about that. Alrighty. Oh, whoops. Duh. Forgot to hit control on that. Dang it. I love that scythe so much. It looks so good. So what you working on, Mom Berry? God, I do forget how much, like, Red Mage is so awesome. Trying to wrap my head around these changes to Astro. Yeah, I had never done any of... Oh, on the Astrologian. Sorry, I'm thinking of, like, the new space. They have, like, the new space thing. I'm like, I haven't even touched that. Touching things I don't want to touch. There we go. Yeah, because now it's not really... Now it's about, like, getting a moon and a... Like, a moon and a sun and something else, right? Like, it's not so much like the king and queen and what that used to be, I don't think. I could be totally wrong. I'm trying to remember which one it was. And then they made them... Are they a health healer now, or are they a barrier healer? I think they're just a health healer now. Because you have Sage, which is barrier, and Scholar, which is barrier. Is it a hybrid still? Because I thought that they were changing that. Maybe they just decided not to. I remember it used to be like the moon was the shield and then the sun was the straight heals. And I loved that you could switch between those. I loved that ability for them. Gotcha. I wonder what next classes are kind of thinking about. Like, on the next expansion, what they do. I mean, I know we're still probably a ways from that, but it'll be curious to see. God, that scythe, oh, that scythe is just perfect for the Reaper. It's so good. Whoops. I did that wrong too. I am just screwing this all up. There it is. It still gives you that. I'd like to still really like to see a pirate type job split off from the road. Yeah, I agree. Cause like you had Dragoon with which would fall under like closer to Lancer. Like you had Dragoon with Lancer, sorry, but you had Reaper that falls under. Now you have Viper that falls under like a twin sword kind of thing. It'd be interesting. I don't know what they'd do for another tank. I know we're definitely due for another tank. I think they should do like a Siphon tank. Some sort of like magic casty type tank, if that makes sense, you know? Make sure to follow you guys back. Okay, go. All right. Is it Nero, if I remember right? So flashy. I feel like I just hit a wall. You know, all of a sudden just went and crashed a little bit. I never noticed the choir in this song. With that piano. Dude, no, Nobuo Uematsu is just so good. Boop, 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 boop. There's nothing to say, Sid. Shut up! Let us fight! Also, this thing, where the fuck does he pull this hammer from? Like, he literally calls it out of nowhere. Like, why is his hammer just hanging up in the sky? Like, why would he just leave a hammer up there? That's my... Like, why? This seems like a good place to put it. I'm just here for my next relic. That's hilarious. What do you farm for relics from this? Oh, just the poet. You just need the poetics for your relics. Cutthroat Captain, what's going on? How you doing? There we go. That spiked sword's okay. Honestly, I'm not a fan of the robes for it. But we'll find more stuff. We'll find more gear and stuff for him soon. I'm kind of torn on casters. I haven't watched this fight in years. First time playthrough. No. So we're working on trying to get all of our, like, getting our characters matched up in levels, and just going through the roulette. And we have each role, at least one character in each, or not character, one job in each role at level 90, and then the rest were kind of slowly building up for it. What was your main? What was your main job? I primarily tank, and Dark Knight was my true love and favorite. That and Reaper. I hate that you can't skip the cutscene, but I also understand for the people that, like, when they were first time watching it, I think that's the way it should be, which is if it's a first time watch through, you can't skip it, but afterwards then you can, you know? A Paladin main since launch, but I'm also a tank main. Let's go. I love that. Brothers in arms and shields. Tank is just so fun, like taking the aggro, pulling up the, being able to like blunt like their blows and trying to make sure that everybody else stays good. Like I like that. I enjoy healing, but I feel more like a babysitter healing, you know. Do you still play, or what other games are you playing? Dragoon, yes! Dude, we have like a lot of the same taste on that. I haven't touched the game since I cleared Dawntrail. See, I haven't done Dawntrail yet. That's the thing. Dragoon was my main melee DPS until Reaper came out. And then my main caster has been Summoner, which therefore Scholar has been my healer. Did you like Dawntrail? So far, I haven't been a big fan. I've only been like a couple of the quests in. I've been like, meh. But I also know that they got to build up into the next expansions and all that. Ooh, excuse me. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing. Yeah. I can't remember her name, but I've just not been a fan of like the new like protagonist. Which is strange, is it not? I've just been kind of like, meh. Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well in Cartano and call them down? They will answer, so long as you lavish them with crystals. Yes, agreed. Now, I will say I do agree, like, that's kind of a nice contrast in the sense of you can't have this epic proportions and then the next one that's kind of the beginning of something be as epic, you know? Like, I get that it's got to drop down so then it can build and build and build back up, but how that's actually going to play out, we'll see, because, again, I don't really know, so I don't know how well they did that. But, I mean, with me playing Reaper and Dark Knight, that should pretty much tell you, like, the aesthetic kind of stuff that I like. And so, when it's, like, super happy vibe all the time, I'm just kind of like, that, it always feels like less substance to me. When you have to make hard choices, that's where you get into the nitty-gritty of it. Like Emmett Silk. Like, the choices that he had to make. You know, like, that's where you get this contrasting, delicious character, because they had to really make those tough decisions, whether you agree with what they chose or not. Versus the other ones like, everything's happy and we're just gonna be silly all the time. It's just kind of like, meh. I will steer that course.
Come, champion of Eorzea, face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule. It is only right that I should take your realm.
486% experience, that's insane. Yeah, I mean, I understood it for, like, when there was some that's like, I wanted to watch how it played out. But that's where I'm like, if you haven't completed it before, then I think they should make it so you can't skip it. But if everybody has already seen it, you should be able to. Oop. Dang it, why isn't it up? There we go. Ah. I keep stopping it right before the end of it. Kind of boring solo content. I think the big reason... Oh, hold on one sec. I don't play so much is because most of my friends have quit the game. Oh, that's sad. Hey, if you need an FC, we're here for it. I just created an FC. We got 5 people in it. Everybody's from TikTok. I just transferred everything from... I was in Diabolos and in a much bigger guild. And decided, you know what? Let's do it. We're gonna do the transfer. Am I failing this right now? Keep canceling that. Kind of boring soloing content. I get that. But yeah, we're on the Marilith server. It's a free transfer because it's a brand new server. He got it before me, damn it. There we go. With 3 minutes left to spare on that. I transferred to Dynamis when they first launched the DC. I'm on Seraph. Heck yeah! We're on Marilith. Feel free to come over and join if you want. We have a Discord that we've been building up. Just got a few more people to join over on it. Here you go, Paladin. There you go. All right, what did we end up? 80, almost 81. super close. Didn't quite get there. That's okay. We'll save these 3 for tomorrow. But yeah, I've got a medium FC fully decorated and chilly. Yeah. Oh no, I'm sorry. That sucks. Man. Yeah, I just like I'd started up this FC to essentially just kind of build the community that we were getting on TikTok. Like we were playing on WoW and stuff for a bit. And then we decided, well, like for me, like I just don't have the time to raid and do those things in WoW that just take up so much damn time. And this one's so much more casual, and I've loved this game for a long time, so I decided I was going to come back to this, and we are going to work on just building up the community. We play other games too. We'll watch movies, movie parties, all that stuff. Me, I work in music, in the music industry. I tour for a living, so I'm gone like 3 or 4 days a week. So I usually have the first couple days to be able to stream and just play games and stuff with people. And I noticed how many people were brand new to this game and wanting to play. I was like, I would love to help people kind of get up into this game because it is an incredible game. I am playing other things like Throne and Liberty and stuff, but for the most part, I don't stream those just because, honestly, the intensity on my computer right now isn't great. So, like, working on that on some upgrades. But otherwise, like, yeah, we're pretty chill. We'll do regular lives. We got people from all over the world. We have a couple people that are across the pond. So we have somebody from Italy, somebody from England, a couple people from Wales. And so, like, we'll talk about camping and just regular stuff. We'll do, like, TikTok battles and just, like, it's a good group of people that's very diverse in content of the sense of, like, I'm mostly going to post Final Fantasy, but also you'll see if you follow me that I post some of the music stuff that I do. And then, like, we'll have different people from different lives coming in, and I'll do lives where it's just me chilling out in the backyard. Maybe we're grilling something, stuff like that. So it's good to have community where you actually feel like, hey, this is actually a friendship group. It's not just like, oh, in game and then like that, where when they're done with the game, they just kind of disappear off the face of the earth. This is an actual community of like, hey, we want to support each other kind of thing. So if you feel like you're interested in coming into it, like, we'd love to have you at any point. Otherwise, I'm really glad you came into the live today. Seriously, thank you. And I am going to log off here in a second. I'm like crashing really quick. You can probably hear the way I'm sitting, and then like my energy level's starting to go. But yeah, like seriously, super glad you're here. And if you don't want to join our FC, totally fine. Keep going, keep growing on that FC. You'll find plenty of people, I'm sure. But I'm really glad you came in, man. All right, well, I think we are going to log off for now for the evening. So, to look me up on the Lodestone, my main is on Dynamis. I wonder, can I find you on, or is it just on Marilith that I can find you, right, if you're online? I think that's the way that it works. I'm trying to remember. Let's see if I can do that now. Load stone. Here we go. Oh, boo, I have to do all the login and stuff like that. I'll end up finding you on that for sure, though. But yeah, thanks for coming in, man. I'm gonna go ahead and log off for the night, but it's been a very fun one. We had some great talks tonight. Some really good ones earlier on. Really glad you guys are here. Thank you so much for the follow. Seriously, thank you. We're continuing to build up the community and just really have a good group. The whole idea of Grimm, why this is called the Grimm community, is basically, if you think of Harry Potter, there is in the Prisoner of Azkaban, they talk about the Grimm. It's this omen of death and darkness and all this stuff, right? But in the end, Harry ends up finding out when he runs into this Grimm that it's actually his uncle, his only family left. So what everybody else expected to be this dark thing turns out that it's his only family, it's community, it's joy and hope. And in the same way that I created this grim community essentially, so that way, even when things seem dark or bleak, that you know that really you still have a community that follows you and that's there for you. So if you ever have troubles that's going on, don't feel like you have to hide those things. If you just need an ear, or if you need advice, or if you need somebody to just sit with you and play games, let us know. We're all here for you. Everybody's amazing, and are, for good reason, a good right to go follow. So if somebody's following in here, you see them, go give them a follow because they're fantastic. All right, guys. Well, with that, Cam, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You guys are actually catching me right at the end of the night. I will be on tomorrow for you guys. You guys can check out my content, stuff like that, Final Fantasy. Feel free to shoot me a message, and I will see you guys tomorrow bright and early. I'm probably going to start, my guess, around like 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. That's CST. What a lovely time to find you. Hey, I appreciate that. Cam, real quick before I go, because I want to give you some good attention on this before I don't want to just be like, okay, hey, think bye. What brings you here? Is it gaming? Is it Final Fantasy? Is it just chilling out? You just scrolling for the evening? What you doing? Like, what brings you here? And even though I still have coffee in here, I'm like crashing. It's because I made a really good dinner tonight, and I appreciate that. Are there games that you like games a lot? What games are you playing right now? Right now, we're really into Final Fantasy 14, but a lot of us also play like World of Warcraft, Elder Scrolls, Guild Wars, Phasmophobia, Dead by Daylight. I don't play a lot of shooters. I used to play a lot of like Overwatch, and then Overwatch 2 came out, so there went that. But yeah, like it's one of those that I've noticed a lot of new people. Throne and Liberty. I also play Throne and Liberty. It's a great game. I just don't stream that one because my computer can't really handle it that much. Roblox with the kids. I love it. How many kids you got? My best friend, you'll hear me talk about her, like, she has 5 kids, and I sort of stepped into this space where we were kind of in, like, a situationship for a bit, where, like, I was trying to, like, I was kind of growing into that, like, the community with them and stuff, and then her and I just ended up deciding, like, friends is best, so I get to still spend time with the kids, and we share custody of a dog because I tour a lot and I'm gone for work. So she basically was like, I got the dog for you, and then also for my kids, but also the kids aren't really responsible with it yet. So, yeah, kids are awesome. I absolutely love kids. Like, I can't wait to have my own, but also with me touring and being on the road, that makes that a little difficult too. So, but yeah, enjoy the time with them while you have it. It goes by fast. So she has the 5 kids. 2 of them just turned 18 and graduated. The youngest one's 8. Like, crazy spread on that. And then going from 5 kids to now just 3, essentially, because 2 of them are grown adults now. It's weird. But it's really cool. It's such an honor to be part of that, But yeah, Roblox is a great one to play with the kids. Dead by Daylight, maybe, depending on the age of the kids, Oh, Dead by Daylight's so good too. That's another great one. So here's the other one, guys, and I'm gonna copy this link real quick and paste it for you guys, so you guys have it. If you guys want to join into the Discord and just come hang out, have fun, I'm still building it, so fair warning that it's like if you have some permission issues for some reason, you just shoot me a message. Let me know, whether it's on TikTok or Discord or any of that. Everybody's welcome. We're just going to come in. There's sections for like Final Fantasy. You'll see some other game sections. We're still working on that. It's it's like a developing in progress. I mostly wanted to have it so that way, if you guys are like me and create content, and you're like, hey, I'm going live, that you can share that and people can find you. Or also, like, maybe you had a really cool highlight from something, or maybe you have a question about something that you can post that to. Also, I have a section on there for, like, if you're like me and you're a foodie, you really like food and you like to cook. Like tonight, I made an Asian beef bulgogi pasta that you can share the recipes. Because one thing I've noticed about gamers, they don't know how to cook for shit. You know? Like, why is that? You think the people that stay home a ton to be like, I don't want to go out, would be more inclined to cook at home, and we just don't. D&D, yeah, so Cam, actually on that, so I was a professional DM for several years. When I first started this channel, I was actually doing D&D coaching for other DMs. I was doing courses for people wanting to learn. I was running multiple campaigns. I don't really do that for money anymore, just because of how Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast have kind of behaved. That for me, I just can't. I love the game. The game itself is fine. It's great. Pathfinder might be a good option for me to go to, but it was just that because the way that they handled their business, how they handled their employees, and how they handled their customers, I was like, I can't, in good faith, go out and support that while making money from that when I don't believe in their cause anymore, you know? That was the thing. So I stopped on that. I'll still play D&D. Like, I'll come out and play with friends, and I'll play online with friends, but I just won't do that as a business thing anymore. You know, I try to keep that pretty. Syncarian, welcome in. First time chat. I appreciate that. This is over on Twitch, by the way. Syncarian says it's cutthroat. Dead by Daylight? Yeah, it is. It is very cutthroat, and I love it. It's so good. I did see that they added a Tokyo Ghoul monster on there, or killer on there, and I'm like, yes. Because if you guys know anything about me, I love dark aesthetic. The darker, the more harsh, and not necessarily scary, but like the more like tugging at the soul, the better. I just eat that stuff up, and Tokyo Ghoul is the perfect anime on that. It's one of my favorites of all time. So, your oldest would like Dead by Daylight for sure. Oh, hold on a second. I just got a notification. What's this? Renter, welcome in. Syncarian. Okay, I see. Yeah. Let's go. I see it. I'm gonna wave to everybody. Say hello. Boop doop doop doop. There we go. But yeah, if you guys see me over on Discord, if you guys can find me on Discord, Twitch, TikTok, and Kick. I am building up kind of on all of these platforms simultaneously, mostly because I just want it to be a catch-all where people can know to come from, just for transparency purposes. I am Twitch affiliate, which is like nothing. I really make like nothing on it, but I just want to make sure that that's open for people. I'm not trying to sell you shit. I do have memberships. If you guys feel like you like the channel and want to support that, that's up to you guys. Mostly it's for the perks if you want the stickers and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's here so we can help each other out. I eventually do want to do I've talked with some other creators about doing like a benefit stream. And rather than that going to like an actual just like some charity that disappears that you don't know where it goes to, it be part of the community. So if there's somebody in our community, it's like, hey, shit happened. We had this really whatever and could really use just, you know, some support. Then we come together collectively and say, you guys want to do this? Yeah, cool. And then we do it as a surprise and then can donate to that or do something like that. The point of this one is the community is about actual community. It's not about the game. It's not about follows. It's not about gifts and subscriptions. It's about creating a space where people can go, hey, you know what? I miss having good friends that I can really count on and rely on, even if they're not physically here. And that's something we just stopped seeing recently. You know, like COVID happened and the world just got flipped on its head, right? You had people who got like super mental from it. You had other people who super thrived from it. You just had such this explosion of dynamics between people that I feel like people got kind of lost in the mix, and they started going, I don't really know what to do or who to talk to anymore. And community is how we thrive as humanity, right? So that's my goal, is I want to make sure that you guys know that you have somebody there to support you. Your mental health is important. You know, if you have kids, that's important. You have a wife, that's important. You need friends too. And know that we're here to support you through whatever's going on, and that it's real. It's not something that's like, oh, ha, support me, ha, views, done. It's, you guys may have seen a couple days ago, we were talking to somebody on the stream that they felt open enough to say, hey, I was going to be proposed to, and then when they proposed, I got nervous and I answered weird, and now they're second guessing everything, and our relationship's kind of rocky. What do I do? And so on stream, they just were like, hey, can you help? And so we sat and talked about it for a bit. You know, if you don't want to air that out, that's fine. If you want to message that in private, that's totally okay. Some people, they don't even want to talk about it. They just are like, hey, I'm going through shit. Could I have somebody here? Or can I have somebody to just play some games with to just get my mind off of it? Yeah, you can. So that's why I tank main. So you guys always know you can come into the game, have faster queues. I also play healer and other roles and stuff like that. You have the support that you guys need. And that's the point of the Grim community. Let us be your Ron, your Hermione, your Sirius Black, even your Snape, depending. Right? So with that, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and head off to bed. But it was really nice seeing all you guys, and I will be seeing y'all soon. Was the healer breaker? I love that. That's great. That's super funny. Ain't that the truth? See, I'm the tank that I will wall-to-wall tank, but if the healer's like, please, God, no, please, slow, stop, help, I'll be like, yeah, that's fine. That's totally cool. I don't need a wall-to-wall. That's fine. So we're super chill. We're here for you guys. I'm the kind of person that I love a good campfire. I love to barbecue. I love swimming. I love hiking and camping, dogs, and I love gaming, and I love touring and music. Like very diverse flavor of skills and sets of stuff like that. But it's one of those that you'll see me sitting back, and I may have a glass of whiskey while we're chilling out playing games. Or I'll be out by the fire and have a cigar, and we just have a good night chilling by the fire telling stories. And that's the way we do things around here. As you can tell, I do have a little bit of a southern accent. I live in the South. I'm Nashville based, thus me touring in country music. But I'm from Oregon originally, so I'm from West Coast, where I grew up in the mountains and by the lakes and even the ocean. So just got to do a lot of that and loved music enough to come to move to the South. Been here for 10 years, and now the drawl's getting caught on. So you'll hear a mix of me saying things like y'all, but you'll also hear me saying things like mate, because I've worked with a lot of Australians, and I also work with a Welshman, and that stuff catches on. So that being said, you're among good company from all sorts of cultures and different diverse backgrounds and stuff like that. We all love each other here, and we really care that you're here. So thank you guys for being here, and we'll see you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Yeah, about 8 o'clock. And yeah, hope to see you online. Catch you guys later.